Right now, YouTube is demonetizing channels fast, and a lot of people don't see it coming. I didn't either, until it happened to me. I got monetized, then lost it days later, then fixed it fast. I'm Kim, and today we are getting into something that I have been wanting to talk about for a while now. Because this is not just my story. This is happening to creators all across this platform right now. And most of them don't know what hit them, don't know why it happened, and definitely don't know what to do next. So today I'm pulling back the curtain all the way. We're talking about the morning YouTube took away my monetization. We're talking about the emotional side of it because nobody talks about that part. We're talking about what YouTube is actually doing right now and why this is happening across the platform, about the appeal process, step by step, and about the mindset shift that honestly changed how I think about this whole business. This is going to be a real one, y'all. So get comfortable, grab your coffee, and let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Kim Laney. I talk about building real income online and offline, multiple streams of income, creating content that works for you, and building a business that you actually own. Keyword own. Because today's story is very much about what happens when you build on something you don't own and what you should be doing about it right now. If you've been here a while, you already know I keep it real. No fluff, no hype, just what's actually happening and what's actually working. All right, let's rewind. So to understand the demonetization story, you first have to understand what we were building and how fast it was moving. In January 2026, I made a decision. I was going to launch a second YouTube channel, completely separate from this one. Different niche, different format. And here's the part that's going to either excite you or make you nervous, depending on where you are in your creator journey. It was a faceless channel, no camera on me, an AI avatar delivering the content. Now, I want to be transparent. I have tried this before with several channels, and they all bombed so fast that I cut my losses, so I went in knowing this was an experiment. I had my main channel. I thought I understood how YouTube works, but this was new territory, new format, new niche, and I was paying attention to everything. The first few weeks, slow, and I mean slow. We're talking under 300 views total, not per video, total. I was celebrating when a video got 100 views. Yeah, I celebrated. We don't despise small beginnings. After all, this was a faith journey. I'm opening the analytics every morning going, okay, it's a process. Trust the process. But inside, that little entrepreneurial voice is going, Kim, is this working? Are you wasting your time? Should you just focus on the main channel? Should you focus on your TikTok channel? I kept these thoughts in check. I kept posting. I kept refining. I adjusted the content, adjusted the thumbnails, adjusted the hooks, and then changed my strategy, and one short video changed everything. 225,000 views in one day, then 9,000 subscribers from one video. Y'all, one video, and just like that, the channel had momentum. The algorithm picked it up. The views started rolling in. The subscribers started climbing, and we were officially in growth mode. So let's fast forward to the first 90 days. Here's what the channel looked like by that point. 6.1 million views, 140,000 hours of watch time, 91,000 subscribers, channel monetized, accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. Oh, and hey, if you want me to go into the details of exactly how I grew this channel to 6 million views in 90 days, the strategy, the content, the short that changed everything, all of it, that's a video for another time. Make sure you are subscribed because that is going to be my next video. And trust me, you do not want to miss that one. Hit that subscribe button right now. I'll wait. Let me tell you what that monetization notification felt like. It felt like validation, like confirmation, like YouTube was saying, yes, what you built here is real. It meets the standard. You're in. I celebrated that. Genuinely celebrated it. Because getting into the YouTube Partner Program isn't automatic. You have to hit the thresholds, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time hours, or 10 million shorts views, and your content has to pass a policy review. It's not nothing. So yes, we celebrated. And then we kept going. Keep uploading, keep growing. Channel is earning. Everything is working. Life is good. You see where this is going, don't you? March 12th, 2026, 8:53 in the morning. I opened YouTube Studio like I do every single day. Check the analytics, check the comments, see what's performing, and there it was, right there in the important notifications section. Your channel isn't earning right now. I stopped, read it again. After reviewing your channel using a combination of automated systems and human reviewers, we found that it does not follow YouTube's channel monetization policies. And then I clicked to find out exactly why. Y'all, let me read you exactly what it said, word for word, because I want you to understand what you might be facing if this happens to you. Reused content. Content is not clearly an original creation of this channel and may have been repurposed from another source without adding significant original commentary, substantive modifications, or educational or entertainment value. And then the part that made my stomach drop even further. Note, your unpaid earnings may be withheld in accordance with the YouTube Partner Program terms and applicable policies. Withheld. I had just got monetized, so I hadn't earned much, but still. Come on now. Not delayed, not paused. Withheld, meaning money I had already earned, could be kept by YouTube. Now let me tell you something. I had to read that a few times because my brain did not want to process what it was seeing. And here's what I appreciate. Even though I was frustrated, YouTube actually showed me exactly what they consider reused content versus what's allowed, right there on the screen. A do and don't list. Let me break this down for you because this is gold. This is what YouTube actually tells you, and most people never see this screen. What is allowed to monetize? The do list. A funny or thoughtful revision of content you didn't originally create. Clips of other people's content as part of a critical review. A scene from a movie where you've rewritten the dialogue and changed the voiceover. Replays of a sports tournament where you explain what a competitor did to succeed or fail. Reaction videos where you comment on the original video. Edited footage from other creators where you add a storyline or commentary. See the pattern? YouTube wants your voice, your analysis, your perspective layered on top of any content that isn't originally yours. Now here's the don't list, and this is where a lot of AI and faceless channels are getting caught. Short videos you compiled from other social media websites, collections of songs from different artists, even if you have permission, clips of moments from your favorite show edited together with little or no narrative, content uploaded many times by other creators, promotion of other people's content, even if you have their permission, that last one, content uploaded many times by other creators. If your AI-generated content is pulling from common sources, common scripts, common structures that exist all over YouTube, the algorithm reads that as reused. Even if you wrote the script, even if your avatar is delivering it, even if you believe it's original, this is the gray area that is swallowing channels whole right now. And I want you to understand, the automated system doesn't know your intention. It doesn't know how hard you worked. It sees patterns. And if your patterns look like something it's seen before, it flags it. Now let me pause, because when you're an entrepreneur, when you've put real time, real money, real energy into building something, and a platform tells you that what you built isn't real, that hits different. And here's what makes this story absolutely wild and why I need you to really hear this part. The same month YouTube told me my channel wasn't earning, that same month, March 2026, my channel had 3.2 million views, 78,000 hours of watch time, 45,000 new subscribers, and $591 in estimated revenue that YouTube was now threatening to withhold. So let me get this straight. Real people, 3.2 million of them, chose to watch my content in 1 month, 78,000 hours of their lives, gone, watching my videos, and the platform said, we're not sure this is original enough. 45,000 people subscribed. They hit the button. They said yes to this channel, and YouTube said, we're not sure this has value. That right there, that is the gut punch. Not just the lost revenue, but the disconnect between what real people were telling me with their time and their clicks and what an automated system decided about my worth as a creator. And that is exactly why you cannot build your entire business on someone else's platform. The thoughts that come with that, I'm going to name them because I think you need someone to name them. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe the platform is rigged against people like me. What if I appeal and they say no again publicly? What if my audience finds out and loses faith in me? What if they shut down my channel altogether? Was I building something real or was I just riding a wave? Those thoughts showed up, every single one, and here's what I did with them. I felt them for about an hour. I went for a walk on the beach with my hubby to get my head straight, and then I made a decision. I was not going to let a notification define my business. YouTube gave me two options right there on that screen. Option 1, appeal by sending a video. Record a video. Make my case. Wait up to 14 days. Deadline April 2nd, 2026. Option 2, edit the channel and reapply. Make changes. Reapply starting April 11th, 2026. I chose to appeal, and while I waited, so let me tell you exactly what I did, because this is the part that actually worked. YouTube gives you the option to appeal by submitting a video, and I want to be very specific about this because if this ever happens to you, the details matter. Here are the rules YouTube gave me for the appeal video. It had to be under 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes or less, to make my entire case, to prove that what I built was real, original, and valuable. No pressure, right? First, I showed my process. I walked YouTube through exactly how I create my content, from the research phase to the scripting phase to the editing and production phase, step by step. I showed them that real thought goes into every single video on that channel, that I'm not pressing a button and letting AI spit something out, that there is a human, me, behind every decision, every topic, every angle, every script. I kept it professional and calm, no begging, no attitude, no this is unfair and you know it, energy, even though I felt it. I said, here is my channel, here is my process, here is the value I provide, and here is why your automated system got this one wrong. Under 5 minutes, submitted, and then I waited. I didn't just wait, I pivoted my entire mindset about what this channel was for. March 16th, 4 days later, reinstated, remonetized. I know that's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. I lived it. I felt it. I sat with it. But don't let that disappointment take you down. Don't let a notification from a platform determine your worth as a creator, as an entrepreneur, as a person who had the courage to build something. Because here's what I know for sure. Successful people do not get successful unless and until they learn to deal with adversity. Read that again. Nobody who has built anything real got there on a smooth road. Every single person you admire, every creator, every entrepreneur, every business owner who is winning right now has a story, has a moment, has a March 12th. The challenges, they're not punishing you, they are building you. Every obstacle you push through develops what I call your resilience muscles. And just like physical muscles, they only grow under resistance. They only get stronger when something pushes back. So when YouTube pushes back, when the algorithm pushes back, when life pushes back, that resistance is not the end of your story. That resistance is the making of your story. Because everything you want, everything you're working toward, is sitting on the other side of that obstacle, waiting for you to push through. So push through. And here's another thing this experience taught me that I did not expect. I started thinking about my community offline. Now hear me out, because this is the piece that most content creators completely overlook until something like this happens. When YouTube took away my monetization, my YouTube audience was still there. But what if they hadn't been? What if the algorithm had buried my channel? What if YouTube had deleted it entirely? Would I have had a way to reach my people? That's the question that changed how I think about everything. Because your YouTube channel is not your community. Your Instagram is not your community. Your TikTok is not your community. Those are borrowed platforms, borrowed audiences, borrowed access. And any day, any Tuesday morning at 8:53 a.m., that access can be taken from you. Your real community, that's the people who know you, who trust you, who would follow you off the platform if the platform disappeared tomorrow. So here's what I want you to do, and what I started doing immediately. Start building your brand offline. Get people on your email list. That's yours. Nobody can algorithm that away from you. Build a community space, a group, a membership, a gathering, somewhere you control the access and the conversation. Show up in rooms, real rooms, networking events, masterminds, local business groups. Because when people know you face to face, they don't need YouTube to remind them you exist. Create offline touch points with your core audience so that no matter what happens on any platform, your momentum never stops. Your relationships never disappear. Your brand never goes dark. Because here's the truth. A platform can demonetize your channel, but a platform cannot demonetize your reputation. A platform can remove your revenue, but a platform cannot remove the trust you've built with real people. That is yours. Build it, protect it, invest in it like your business depends on it, because it does. Hey, I just want to say thank you. Genuinely, thank you for joining me on this journey, for watching, for engaging, for trusting me with your time. This channel is real. This story is real. And you being here means everything. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you ever been through a similar situation? Demonetized, rejected, had a platform pull the rug? Tell me your story. You are not alone, and this community shows up for each other. And if you want me to break down the full strategy of how this channel got to 6 million views in 90 days, drop a comment and let me know. Because if enough of you want that video, we are making it. That strategy session is going to be good, y'all. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And I will see you in the next video.